I was doing personal training, and there, from working at a co-op in the gym, I would say it built my confidence 100%. What it did was create a different person, a different side of me. It opened up a different part of my, I would say, my different part of thinking, because working with clients, working with people, finding what their goals and expectations are, you got to figure out people. Everyone's different in their own ways. So working with personal training, you got to figure out how do they want to benefit, how can I benefit them, and also how do they benefit me. That's what I look at. I look at personal training and personal training. I did, when I was working at here actually, I was working in the gym for a weight training program. And that was my first time ever going into the gym. I was very scared because I was very small. And my confidence was very, very low. But then I started to communicate with my friends. I started to talk with my friends, other people who connect with me on the same base. And then I realized that all it really takes is a bit of confidence. Life is just a bit of confidence. Any decision you make it with confidence, because then that's the right decision. Whatever decision it is, it's always going to be good as long as you're confident in yourself. And I've come to learn that working in the gym with my friend and my boss, Ian. He's amazing, and he's taught me so much working there. He's taught me how to run a foundation. If you look at my board, it's called the Foundation of Life. I call it the Foundation of Life because working in a gym is not just working at a regular store. This gym was made by himself. It was personally owned. It's not like Good Life or LA Fitness where there's different locations. This gym was made by Ian himself. So it was a way of looking around and seeing how a business is developed and how to control it. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to do business marketing. That was my first choice in co-op. But for co-op students, business marketing is all taken for college students. So I decided, instead of doing sales like retail, I'd rather do something I enjoy and something I want to connect with and something I want to learn, something different. So I decided to look at different gyms. Good Life pinned me down, LA pinned me down, a bunch of other gyms pinned me down. So I just did some research and I found Quick Fitness. And it was actually Alessia's dad is the owner of Quick Fitness, and we know each other. Yeah, he's awesome. I'm telling you, you guys have to come out. But he's taught me a lot about how to run a business by yourself. What are some of the stuff you need to work on? Some of the stuff he had to do was he had to make sure the machines are good. He had to make sure the sign-in people, the clients are good. He had to make sure all the sales, all the paperwork, everything. There's just so much on this one guy by himself. And it kind of looked at him as an inspired. I was inspired by him because seeing that a young entrepreneur, myself, I'm an entrepreneur, that I could see that he had a dream. And that's what it all is about. Life is about getting a dream and fulfilling your dream, right? We all have to find a dream, and his dream is to open up a gym. So I found that was very inspiring for me. So I feel as though me and Ian has a connection right now where he's taught me how to run a foundation, and I taught how to run my life into a much more higher level. Like I said before, I was at a very low confidence. My confidence was really low, but over time I became really stronger as a person, and I realized that every decision I make, I'm really strong in. So some of the skills I've learned there was more listening skills, because my clients, everyone's different. Like I said, every client's different, so I'd have to listen to them, listen to what do they want. I have to watch them, make sure I'm not pushing too hard, make sure they're on a steady pace, because you don't want to push someone or they'll never want to enjoy it again. So what I did was I learned a lot of communication skills. I learned a lot of being proactive. Proactive is a big key in life. Always be proactive all throughout life. When I go to the gym, I don't go and ask my boss, hey boss, what's today? I just go, clean, do it up, then ask him what's today. Because I know being proactive is a key part of life. Always remember that, being proactive. Because I've learned that myself, being proactive, going going to a gym, doing this, working out, getting everything done. It's a lot of excitement, for sure, a lot of excitement. Things, my next step, after this year, this is my last year of high school, I'm going off to Humber College. I'm going to be doing business, marketing, and advertising communications. So my dream is to become a businessman one day. I'm going to open up my own business and hopefully have people working for me. So I hope my dreams come true. And all that really takes in order for me to get to that place, it's all about focus, right? We all have to have focus and focus on to your passion. Find what your passion is. Don't just do something like 9 to 5 that you wake up and you don't enjoy going to. Do something that you're passionate about. So do something that you love to wake up to, something that you wake up and go, yes, I want to go help someone, or yes, I want to go do this. Because it's something you're passionate with, you go far, you go like over the hills. With anything you're happy with, you go far with. That's what I've realized. And get a dream and a goal. That's it. A dream and a goal. Finding goals. Life is about goals. Figure out a goal you want to get and achieve it. Me, I want to get to college, so that's my goal right now. Getting to college, figuring out how am I going to get to college. I'm starting September, it's my last year, so that's really going to be exciting for me. And skills and habits I need to work on, I would say the skills and habits I need to work on is slightly my communication. I need to work more and more communicating, because I want to communicate with others. You talk to me, I'm a very nice guy. I will talk to you and I like to communicate with you. But I need to focus on how to let people know where I'm coming from, what I'm thinking, what I'm doing. That's something I need to focus on. But other than that, nothing I really need to work on. How would I evaluate my co-op? I would say, like I said, it's a foundation of life. That's what I call my co-op. My co-op is a foundation of life because I look at it as you can control the whole gym and you can control your whole life and kind of take the similarities and put them together and connect it with yourself. That's what I did. I kind of looked at how did Ian take care of his gym? How did he make sure he had to get his priorities straight? Make sure everything's in first. Then at the end of the day, we go have a workout. All it is focusing on your priorities. Focus on your priorities and deal with them at the beginning, not at the end. Because your priorities come first, such as your family or not your friends. Family, then friends. It always comes with priorities. Like I said, working at a gym, I've worked with ex-athletes to a stay-at-home mom, to businessmen, to elderly, old people. I worked with a lot of different sorts of people. And all those people are wonderful people. And I've learned a lot of different things and took each little piece from those people and bring it with me. And that's what I ask you all to do, is health is wealth. Put them together and you'll have a wonderful life. Take care.